you need a strong team. At TPIL Lawyers, we rise above the pack. When it comes to your total and permanent disability and compensation claims, choose TPIL, the Personal Injury Lawyers. TPIL Lawyers, proud partner of AFL Queensland.
Well, welcome wherever you are. Round 17 of the TPIL Lawyers QAFL this afternoon. Your match of the round. Sherwood at home here at Pawananya Oval, taking on Wilston Grange. Now, Sherwood, they are sitting 10th on the ladder, trying to keep their finals destiny in their own hands. They've managed to keep it alive. However, a loss today could possibly shut the door. As for Wilston Grange, well, they're coming off the bye last week. Can they end Sherwood's top 8 hopes this afternoon? My name's Nick Davis, your commentator for this afternoon. It is a beautiful winter's day here at Sherwood, down the south side of Brisbane. That ground, she is rock hard, so expect a fast, quick, bouncing game. And a lot to play for, so much to play for both of these teams. You'll notice the Maggies today wearing a slightly different colour. That is the Old West strip, because they are celebrating the pre-amalgamation 1996 grand final win by West over Mount Gravatt. And I think both their squads are here. There's about 50 of them down. We saw a beautiful photo just before the game started, the old and the new. And this game is about to get underway, so a lot to play for. And Wilston Grange, such a young list. Well, this is where they can make some inroads. So ball goes up in the middle. You've got Segan doing the ruck work for Wilston Grange. And as the dust goes up, it's a free kick going to the Gorillas. They're kicking to the right of your screen in that famous royal blue and red. So Segan just looks to play on, bombs it down to the top of the square. Big flying mark comes across, and they sweep it up nice and easy. Little low kick there. It's Bridge who's able to get first hands. Looks inside the corridor, and now they're off and away. It's a quick track out there. Collins gets it through, just overran it, manages to get his own hands back. Goes forward, finds Marshall. Looks long to the top of the 50. Little push there, not called, play on. Dumped behind ground already. I said it's going to be a hot start, and bang, there we go. End-to-end stuff there for the Magpies. And that's exactly what they'll be looking to do. Nice start there by Sherwood. So it didn't quite link up all of their chain, but just had the numbers running. Right, we'll get that first forward entry. And it looks good off the boot as well. Get around me, he says. The Maggies are on the board. 1 straight 6. The Gorillas yet to score. Played just over a minute here in this first term. So as we said, they were able to string a few games together between rounds 10 and 13, including the bye. They were unbeaten, but just a couple of losses, and especially that one to Noosa last weekend where they couldn't convert, has really turned the pressure up. So this is a game where the 4 points are desperately needed here by the Magpies. And, well, as we said, Wilston Grange, they're at the bottom of their development cycle right now, the youngest list of the competition as the Maggies charge through again. Nice little shoveling handball there by Bridge, gets it over the top, snap around the corner, looks very nice. That's 2 in 2 minutes, and don't they love it? Well, it's a start they desperately wanted, and as we said, great crowd in for a very special occasion down here in Sherwood. Now the Grange back line just trying to pick themselves up, but just coming out of the middle just that little bit too easily. Easy little shovel back. Riley Easton knows how to find the goals. Gets himself on the scoreboard nice and early. So see that deck is quite dry out there. A lot of dust coming off. That's just what you get with Brisbane footy about this time of year. Haven't had a little bit of rain for a while. Might see a very high scoring game today as the shovel hand pass comes out. Nice clever little tap by Harrison Bridge. Gets a dump as he kicks there by Glass. Now towards the half-forward flank. Nicely bodied by Grady Turner. And that was a clever little ball. From high contact, not called there by the umpire as Elijah Glass comes through the skipper. Ripped off the footy, hand over the shoulder. Tries to just bust his way through. Nicely done by Jackson Bridge. Gets the full 15, he gets going forward. Couldn't be grabbed there by Segan. Just claps at it. Now the Maggies have the numbers around. Nice little dance. Short ball. Very clever ball. And the captain, Glass. Well, he's got a little bit of a breeze blowing towards him. Right towards where you're looking through your camera. You see nice and close there. You can see the 1996 Premiership team inscribed upon the captain's back. 17 goals for the season this year, Elijah Glass. He's going to back himself. Gets under it. Might not make the distance. Touched over the line for a minor score. It's 2-1-13, the Maggies, leading Wilston Grange yet to register. Clever little ball. Just going to try and chip their way out. Season option. Looking along in the Crichton direction. And do they get a touch from that? They didn't. That's last touch. It's going to go the Magpies' way. Ball in the hands of Paddy Robinson. One from the line, Croak. Chipped to that one. Low ball, good ball. Just winds up and plays on to Ashcroft. Looks long to the hot spot. Numbers converge. Ball flies, kick off the deck. He's got another one. No, in fact. Tell you what, every Magpies player liked it off the boot. They're keeping that forward pressure up. 2-2-14. Gorillas yet to score. Magpies zoning really well to keep this footy in. Just forced to look long, going the Chase Martin direction. Got a hand to it. And that's going to be over the line. For a boundary throw in right in front of the Gorillas bench. Riley Easton coming off for a spell. Replaced there by Darcy Prest for the Magpies. So just catapulted in by the boundary umpire. Nicely picked up there. Archie Smith tumbling forward. Big fly came to the back of the pack. Jack Manley just bounces back up again. Burrowing his way through. There was Dylan. Still going. Jack Manley just wants this footy. He's still going. And unfortunately for him, the footy's gone against him. But second, third and fourth efforts there. Ball in the hands of Ryan Gilder. It's been very good for Sherwood this year. Henry Cox just dances past. Low ball, puts his man under pressure. He's got to work hard now, Bailey Marshall. Skips inside one, skips inside two, and now's opened up the run off half back. And that worked out very nice indeed for Reece Thompson. So he got turned by his man there, and Cooper Mattia steps inside. Oh, it was dangerous, but I like the confidence on him. Reece Thompson takes a bounce, takes a second. Handballs over the top, gets it over to Nelson. Nelson towards the pocket. And he's put it out of bounds on the full. As you can see, it's party time down there in the forward pocket. So some silly Saturday action there. What a beautiful way to spend a Saturday afternoon. So the Gorillas finding themselves in familiar territory. With Long, Chase Martin gets first hands to it, just couldn't quite bring it down. Ball's actually caught underneath him there. And it's Ryan Gilder who's lying on top of it. And the umpire says, give it to me. A launch in by Cruz. Maggies have numbers. Still going. Good smother. Bridge was looking dangerous there. Look at that dust come up. Jacob Edwards has the footy. Hands it back. Gets his own ball back. Round onto the right foot. It's Darcy Prest. And he's pressed that one a little bit too far out of bounds on the full. But already about 6 or 7 shots on goal early on for the Magpies. Oh, they've come to play in this first term. So their finals destiny, they want to be able to keep it in their hands. It's probably their last opportunity to do that. Otherwise, it'll take a minor miracle. And speaking of, Chase Martin. Now, unfortunately, he's taken out a couple of his own players there, but 50 has been called. So Martin wasting no time. His own players flooding back. Big loping kick down towards the hot spot. Big fly from the back. Tell you what, Jack Manley, he loves putting his body on the line. Here comes Mills, the vice captain. Push it out wide of the pocket, chases on. First there's Van Gorp. He manages to keep it in, Van Gorp. Austin does well. Strong tackle. But now the Gorillas get a chance. Stoppage in their forward 50 at 40 metres out. Uncontested in the ruck. There's Big Boothie. He goes well at both ends, the big fella. Flying one-hander came from Owen Collins. The umpire says, I've seen enough. Umpires in the orange wristbands this year, signifying that they are under 18 years of age. Another great initiative from AFL Queensland and the umpiring department there. Reminded all fans here to take into account that umpires are human. They do a damn good job as well. It's a nice little toe poke. Just came through from Boothie. As he said, he's getting industrious. Pressed. Prest has to get his footy back now. Good body came in. Chasing hard, Kai Anderson, and they've turned it over. The Gorillas, little hands over the top, looking in the direction of Triton. He swings it back, but they're desperate, the Magpies. Connor Ashcroft wraps him up in a tackle. Dust is everywhere. It's going up the nose of everyone. Driving forward from Cruz. Big fly from the back of the pack. Realistic enough, calls the umpire. Play on, round the corner. Picked up by Bridge. Well, the Walter Taylor Bridge has opened up down here, and so has Jackson. Beautiful snap on the right. And that's the Magpies' third in this first 10 minutes. Just reached double digits in time, and the Maggies 3-2-20. Wilston Grange yet to score. I got a bit of breeze to work with the Magpies, blowing to the left of your screen. Honestly, you can just follow the clouds of dust, that'll tell you where it's going. So it's on again through the middle. Again, Manley just getting that footy forward. He will stop at nothing, this man. Mills, the vice captain, he's dangerous down there too in those orange boots. And force another stoppage. So desperately need to pull one back, the Gorillas. So Magpies open their account this year, beating the Gorillas at Hickey Park. And Wilston Grange would love to repay the favour. Smothered out of the pack. That was good. Here's a possible finish. Low bouncing ball. Through for a minor score. So that's their first of the afternoon. Wilston Grange, they are on the board. 3-2, 20 plays, one behind. Magpies very quick to escape, and here they go. They're wearing the maroon and white today in that heritage kit. Here comes the run of Jet Clark and turns those on. Knocked out the tackle, but manages to get his own pill back. Swings a hand pass back. Here comes the run. Small little bounce. Clever. Cruz chips it down the line. Just gets the outswinger on that too. Couldn't quite get a hand to it. Could Ashcroft, and we're through For a boundary throw-in, 60 metres out. Ashcroft, vice-captain, got 19 goals this season. And the way he's presenting, he looks like he's on today. Hayden Hall coming onto the ground for the Gorillas. We're in the 73. A few changes today due to some disappearing Guernseys, I've been reliably told. So good grab out of the ruck. It's Boothie doing his own work there. Little kick came from Croak. And an easy shot coming up, just puts it through. Reece Thompson. I doubt he'll kick an easier goal in his life there. But he's got another one, and so do the Magpies. 4-2-26 plays, one behind. We've gone 12 minutes 20 in this first term. And it's all the Magpies' way at the moment. Gorillas midfield will come in, try and reset, work out how they can arrest some of this momentum. Now, showing we're still in peak suburban footy as I hobbled my way from the car park over the ground. Just doing a ground check for all of you. Just watching the Wilston Grange players coming across the road, and very busy, obviously, road here from the primary school there. We've got the Kenmore fields next to us. They're being used. So home ground advantage is still a real thing. As that dust cloud flies up again, that means there's a lot of bodies hitting the contest, and they are hitting it hard too. Ball up in that second centre circle there. Said very dry deck, but Cruz, he knows how to read that footy. Flying ball comes in, doesn't have front position there, Matai. Good fly from the back. Read that very well in the air. Loved his development throughout this season. Get a couple more years into him, he could become something special for the Gorillas. As we said, they are the youngest list in the competition, and every club has to go through this kind of cycle. Just some nice bodywork there by Segan. Unseen in the contest now. This is a better ball. Nice switch coming in for Archie Smith. Just couldn't get there. Oh, it was like a Tom Brady dime. Just couldn't quite hit him. And now the Magpies counter-attack. Rolling in is Collins. Into the hot spot. Nice and easy. Well, they rolled the dice there. And they nearly pulled it off. But that's the kind of brave stuff you have to go for. And Dylan Nelson. Now, the players for the Magpies, they ran out a little bit early. There was a presentation they were supposed to do with the 1996 team, and no one was more unhappy about it than Dylan Nelson. He found his way straight to the forward pocket. As you can see, he's in very comfortable territory here, so Nelson, with that right foot, gets under it. A little bit of wind. Will it bring it back? No, through for a minor score. 4-3-27, one behind the Gorillas. Nearly 15 minutes gone. You are watching the TPIL Lawyers QAFL match of the day. This is round 7. Said you are live streaming at home on the QAFL, AFL Queensland YouTube channel. And a big thank you to our sponsors, TPIL Lawyers, and of course Bradham's Windows and Doors, Ash, Luke and all the team. I mean, big supporters of sport here in South East Queensland. They're our umpire sponsors. As the Gorillas try to link up through the middle of the ground, Hayden Hall just spilled through his mitts. I'll tell you what, there's going to be some sore bodies at quarter time. Serious speed out there. Chase Martin really getting a hold of his opponent in the middle. It's Cruz, gets the hands out, steps inside, looking along the hot spot. Here comes Bridge. No. Read the flight a lot better, did Grady Turner. He's putting together a really good season. Marked by Archie Smith, developing well. So now they go for a run. Hall looks inboard. Dangerous kick, and that's why. Sees Maggie's players just waiting to chop it off. Riley Easton. Well, he didn't back far enough, but he knew where he was looking, into that pocket. And that was a perfectly weighted ball. And Jacob Edwards knew what his teammate was going to do. But he has not got an easy kick ahead of him. Deep in that pocket. But I imagine the boys on Silly Saturday will tell you the story. Edwards, right foot ball. Across the face, in fact, all the way across the face. It's out of bounds on the full 16 minutes, 30 gone in this first term. 4-3-27, score remains the Magpies. Wilson Grange just the one straight behind. So the Gorillas trying to find a different avenue. Again, just trying to hit that 45, but just not quite finding it. Gilder, again, looking right to that corner of the 50. They like to launch an attack from here. Oh, it's a good ball. It's a very good ball. Benton, a perfectly weighted kick. Give him back a bit this week. Kicked 4 last week. But a lovely assist. He's looking to play on. He's seeing an option across the ground. Really weighted that ball up in the air. Just a little bit too hard for Robinson. So the Gorillas, can they get out of jail? On the way to Mills. He's going to drive themselves back. Reset this attack. Now that's a better ball, but just over the top. The idea was right. The execution well. It's probably going to work out. He's drilled in the middle of the ground. It's all right. It doesn't really hurt a player like Mark Horn. He gets up. He's fine. And again, the counter-attack comes. Oh, it's elite forward craft. He says, come at me, does Dylan Nelson. Little ball over the top. Just couldn't find the angle he wanted. Chopped off there by Zakaris, the skipper. As they kick around, finding Horn. It was across, Croak. So they're going to try and work it around. Play on, says the umpire. Long down centre wing. Aerially, they have been brilliant. And here we go. There's a man all on his own down long. Backing back, 2 converging. One's got to stay down. Oh, nearly. How did he steal that? Bailey Marshall, elite defensive play. Back with the flight, managed to juggle it, but they're not out of danger yet. This ball's in the hand of Flynn Cleary. Cleary, good ball, calls it to settle down. And the option they've been looking for all afternoon so far. It's Jack Thompson who's got the footy in his hands. And hopefully he can put it through for the first of the afternoon for the Gorillas. Been 19 minutes so far. Now, for your viewers at home, he's got a bit of a breeze blowing straight towards him, actually. So desperately need this one, Wilson Grange. Thompson. Yeah, he's hit that very nicely. They've got their first major of the afternoon. It's a 20-point ball game. Sherwood Maggies 4-3-27. Wilson Grange 1-1-7. 19 and a half gone first term. So nearly 20 minutes of momentum there for Sherwood, finally broken. Been really looking to try and use that counter-attack, maybe just take advantage of a few players creeping forward there, hoping to get on the scoreboard. But now's the time to show their mettle. Need to get the next one here. Chase Martin did well in the ruck, but just banging it forward. They're looking good, the Magpies. Read that ball better than anyone did, Jacob Edwards. Quick little shovel out of the pack. It's worked well by Hayden Hall. But they've got another opportunity. They're queuing up at this point. And Elijah Glass. Well, he's got another. That's their 5th of the term. And just snuffed out any little sniff of Gorillas' momentum. 5-3-33 Sherwood. Leading Wilson Grange 1-1-7. 21 minutes gone first term. And as I said earlier, the Magpies sitting in 10th at the moment. They know they're just on the edge of finals. They can be good enough. A few results haven't gone their way. That loss against Noosa hurt them last week, their inability to convert. So far, they seem to be hitting the scoreboard well. They need to win this one this afternoon. They will have eyed this off all week. Special occasion wearing the 1996 Heritage strip as well, celebrating the 30th anniversary of the West Grand Final victory here in the QAFL against Mount Gravatt. Great turnout here. But it's all to play for them today. And the Gorillas, well, just looking to bridge that gap between the experience at the top and the youth at the bottom. And that experience being led by Jack Manley. Little kick over the top. Carter Simpson a little slow to it. Magpies looping up well, but he ran into a brick wall. There's in trouble. Umpire gave him the time, but he didn't use it quick enough. So Jack Thompson has got the only one for the Gorillas so far. Got on the board just over 3 minutes ago. Well, he'll look to put through his second, and importantly, the second of the Gorillas. There's good forward pressure there. And read that well underneath the flight of the ball. So no score, missed opportunity there by Wilston Grange. It looks long in the Ashcroft direction. Good mark by Ashcroft. And he's got numbers everywhere. That run-off half-back has been delicious so far. Very well played. Kai Anderson just read it better than anyone. But the option was not there. They're being especially daring coming out of half-back. They want to head towards September. This is the footy they've got to play. They've got to put it together for 4 quarters. This crowd will no doubt get rowdier. So on centre wing, Sherwood. Long to half forward. Nelson turned his man well. Now they got the overlap. Matai has to work hard. Dances his way around. The diving tackle came from Riley Easton. Handball was cut off there. Mills was away. So the axe-wielding fireman sign has gone up from the Sherwood bench. Got to say, the printing cost must be incredible. Deep into red time here. Possible hold off the ball, not there. The Magpies, they're just queuing up here. Over the top to Bridge of the Harrison variety. Over the top, good mark out in front. They're keeping that forward line open really well. Giving their leading targets ample space to get into. Jacob Edwards, 45-degree angle. He's kicking from about 25. He's not wasting any time either. Off the side of the boot there by Edwards. Keeps that line. 5-4-34 Sherwood. Leading Wilston Grange at 1-1-7. 24 and a half gone first term. Wilston Grange not wanting to cough up another one before quarter time. Oh, he's put his man under pressure there. Just went for the lowie. Aston Wilson. Well, he did well, but waiting for it was Bridge. Off his line, called to play on. Just turns that ball in the hot spot. It's well marked there by Mills. Read that better than anyone else. And Will says settle down. Called to play on now by the umpire. Smart ball out to the far side of the ground. They've got the overlap. Mattia now. Watch him dance. He's wrapped up. Oh, he took him on and he's gone. Oliver Cruz read him like a book. And now they've got a man in the pocket. And he looks very comfortable, does Connor Ashcroft. The Resi's boys are camped out there. On the great local footy grounds here. Ample opportunity to pull up the ute. Does anyone else here own a car that isn't a ute? So the confidence of a man who's done well in front of goal this year. Connor Ashcroft. Just across the face for a minor score. So 5-5-35. The Gorillas 1-1-7. They won't be too concerned about it, but converting these opportunities is something they need to work on. But right now they're all over their opponents. Industrious Mark Horn. So he needs to settle his teammates down. It's just going to go, he'll go the dump kick down the line. Chase Martin's in the right position. Big fly from the back of the pack. Carter Simpson. So the Magpies press back. Screaming for it there was Crichton. He's gone down the line as well. Goes the 2-on-2. Did well to keep his feet there, did Segan. That's well done by Manly. Good smother. So you can see what they're going for here, the Gorillas. And that was a strong tackle. Riley Easton. So Mills. Nelson, oh Nelson, no. Oh, that was out of bounds. That was out of bounds. And now will this footy swing back? And marked on the line. Connor Ashcott's going to run around and kick it. And Nelson. Well, he fooled everyone, Nelson, but we had the line. 6-5-41. But that was pure craft. And from one forward pocket to another, you love to see it. Wilston Grange 1-1-7. So 34-point ball game. All the Magpies' way. This is the hot start they would have wanted. And I must say the 1996 Premiership side from Wests, they'll be enjoying this. There is a vibe around this ground at the moment. Multiple sound systems going, and why wouldn't you? Now that was knocked out in play. Umpire says play on. Just belts that footy forward, and that's what they have to do at the moment, the Gorillas. Just get it in there. Let your forwards create the opportunities. Something like this can happen. That was lovely from Van Gorp. But looking back to the hot spot, where's this going to bounce? Good footy across the line there. Bailey Marshall did really well. Got his own ball back. Swings that out to the halfback flank. Look at Nelson. He turns his man again. Gets the ball in the boot. They reckon they can get one more before quarter time. Collins gets hands to it. Gorillas commit 2. Good strong tackle. Still gets the boot. That's 15 metres. That'll keep going. Riley Easton had front position. Gorillas shovel it out and back. But the pressure keeps coming. It's still coming. Reece Thompson now has the ball. Swings off the tackle. Back to Riley Easton. Easton from the pocket. Across the face, that is out of bounds on the full. And that is quarter time. Well, that little bit of a breeze, that is the quarter you would have wanted if you were Coach Brett McAvoy. Quarter time here in round 17. Sherwood taking on Wilston Grange. It's the Magpies 6-5-41. The Gorillas 1-1-7. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with the TPIL Lawyers QAFL match of the day here live from Sherwood.
You need a strong team. At TPIL Lawyers, we rise above the pack. When it comes to your total and permanent disability and compensation claims, choose TPIL, the Personal Injury Lawyers. TPIL Lawyers, proud partner of AFL Queensland.
AFL 9s, it's footy for
best mates looking to be teammates.
cardio fiends after a bit of competition.
Legends of the game, looking at making a comeback.
It's footy for when your week's pretty cooked. Or for fitting it in between classes.
It's footy!
It's footy.
It's footy.
It's footy for me.
Okay, let's give them 60 minutes of skills, fitness and fun. And let's not forget about connection. We're talking safe, inclusive and modified rules, perfect for newcomers. Okay, super kick on 3.
1, 2, 3, super kick!
Super fun, super safe, super inclusive. Super Kick, tailor-made for 7 to 12-year-olds.
Football club is very, very important in this community. Without it, there's not much else to do in such a small town.
I do believe that there's so much more to sport than just winning.
If my story says anything, it's that you don't need the experience, having the passion and having the want to see the young girls excel.
It's also, to me, a chance to give back to the community.
To find your more, visit play.afl/more to footy.
It's not just an Australian sport. There's a lot of countries that come over and create a home here that can also join in and play the sport to the fullest potential.
All the advice that you get given, it's really inspiring.
Being part of a football team is more than just a game. It's like a family.
To find your more.
TPIL Lawyers QAFL match of the day. We are down here at Sherwood and it is all Magpies. 6-5-41. And they are celebrating very nicely this afternoon. It's the anniversary, the 30th anniversary of the 1996 West QAFL Premiership. And about every member attached to that team is down here this afternoon. You'll see the Magpies wearing the heritage strip today, that beautiful maroon and white. And they are doing their ancestors proud because it is a 34-point ball game at the moment. 6 goals they put on that first term. Those goals to Glass, Meakin, Ashcroft, Bridge, Thompson and Edwards. Wilston Grange, just a solitary goal, came after 20 minutes. And that was to Jack Thompson, so a lot of work to be done by the Gorillas. So the Magpies, they've got their destiny in their hands if they want it. Sitting 10th at the moment, that race for the final still very much alive. And those 4 points they need to be delivered this afternoon. So far off a good start. So ball up in the middle. Be Boothie to do the ruck work for the Magpies. Swept up nice on the back, wobbling torpedo kick. As Cruz wastes no time. Got absolutely diddled by the umpire there on the stand rule. Little hands over the top. Watch him keep running. Kick out of the pack. Drops. Unfortunately, in fact, out of bounds on the full. Now, if we go around the grounds, it's buys this afternoon for Aspley, Noosa and Redlands. Now, in fact, we've got a ball up. Boundary throw-in, pardon me. So they'll be looking to open their account for this second term. Nelson using that big body in the ruck. Just roving well was Bridge. Kick out of the pack. Easton, no. Minor score, 6-6-42. Wilston Grange, 1-1-7. As we said, it's Aspley and Noosa. They're really trying to fight it out for. Now, if they can get the win this afternoon, they should move into level contention there. Redland, Vicky Point also having the bye this afternoon, so those waiting for Hamilton 100 will have to wait another week. But around the grounds, Maroochydore leading Morningside 21-16 at quarter time. Broadbeach just taking the sword to Mount Gravatt. They are 39-1. Palm Beach trailing Cooperoo 27-32 down at Sulk Oval. And the Demons hold a 3-point lead over Labrador. So they have a boundary throw-in down the Gorillas' end of the ground. So here's their opportunity. It's Colts Day as well. You see the colourful characters down there in the pocket. But desperately need this first goal of the second term. It's been a tough season for the Gorillas, but that's what happens when you're in this time of the cycle. It's getting games into this youth. And a lot of them showing up. And they'll be knowing that they can absolutely ruin Sherwood's season if they choose to. How are they going to go about it? It's taken well out of the pack, held up, no prior opportunity. Umpire lets it go, good call. Little kick, good smother. She used the body there, did Mills. And we are going to have another stoppage. 2.5 minutes gone. Second term here. Mills looking dangerous around the contest. Really going to rely on this experience, not on the back. Asking if he dived on it. And yes, says the umpire. Remember, they will give you every opportunity to get the footy out, but if you do not take that, that's your prior opportunity gone. Looks to the Sherwood pocket there. Jet Clark. Jackson Mills sounds the mark. Goes to play on. It's long towards centre wing. Big fly and just stole it from the back. It's beautifully read by Jacob Edwards. Looks at 45 inboard. Fooled everyone. Owen Collins now rolls around onto the right. He's got 2 players out. They've just got to talk to each other, and they do. End-to-end stuff, and Tarkin Benton. 4 goals last week. 13 for season 2026. Really coming to his own. So there's a bit of a breeze blowing from right to left. It's wide of a 45-degree angle. 35 out. But he'll like his chances here. Benton. Little shuffle in the run-up. Because he was just making adjustments and he's put that through. He loves it off the boot. So is the crowd here at Sherwood. 7-6-48 plays the Gorillas 1-1-7. Very smooth sailing at the moment. It looks like we've ended that beautiful run of sun that we've had here in Brisbane for the last week or so. A bit of cloud colour. But we are deep in the dry season right now. This ground is rock hard. The umpire kicks up the dust. Doing the ruck work is Boothie. He can play all over the ground, Boothie. Archie Smith. Been really good, the youngster. Oh, just lost the flight of the ball there. It's Jack Manley. Probably there for the taking. But just swung on him late. But a nice entrance. They need to capitalise on every opportunity now. The Gorillas can't let this one get away from them. Ball thrown in. Good front position. Chase Martin. Strong tackle applied by Bailey Morgan. Forces another stoppage. But all looking promising down the Sherwood bench below me. Probably too early, but percentage is certainly something they'll be wanting to consider. Kicks to a 3-on-3. Nelson uses that experience in the body of the contest. Did really well to get that out. Grady Turner. Oh, big move for the back of the pack. He wanted that one, and Manly. Well, he will do anything to lift his team, including lift himself, the captain. And he just willed his way to that footy. Putting the team on his back and himself on the backs of others. Jack Manley. Just couldn't bring that one back. It's been a much better start to this quarter for the Gorillas. But the way Sherwood counter-attack and move it off their half-back flank, they're not going to give you many opportunities. So can't give away easy little kicks. Bailey Marshall. Oh, you wanted the runner there. And now the same one's provided. The hand pass was a little loose. Oh, he's got him! Well, Jack Manley, as we said, he will not let that footy out of there. And here comes that running counter-attack. Have a look at them go. Carter Simpson over the top, opens it up. Reece Thompson long to the square, and as easy as you like. End-to-end stuff. Jackson Bridge puts it through. Well, these are very promising signs indeed for the Magpies. It's a daring style of play as well. Eight 6:54. Played nearly 8 minutes. 1-8, Wilston Grange. So ball up in the centre again. Really like the game from Segan. He's doing well in tandem in the ruck there. So that footy is bouncing everywhere. It is a dry deck. Get off me, says Riley Easton. Hands over the top. Finds Benton. They're just chaining up by hands. Collins, centering ball. Couldn't quite find the target, but they've got speed and they've got numbers, the Magpies. Swung off the footy. Umpire couldn't see through the cloud of dust. We have a ball up. 48 metres out from the Magpies' goal. Nelson read it better than anyone else. Gets his own footy back, gets belted off the ball as well. Steps back inside, clever, hands over the top. Boothie, smothered, just got to charge through now. Archie Smith, he's been good, just bombs along, the foot races on. Here comes Jack Manley. He's got to turn his man inside out. Does, gets his own footy back, swings back, beats another. He's got a man long on the square, 2-on-1 if he wants it. Just got to read off the hand, got it. And a goal-saving tackle right at the end. And the Rezzies down in the pocket love it as well. That was a certain goal there. But that's just experience. Big fly from the back of the pack. Lovely from Zakaris. And he manages to find Manley. So the top 6 from Wilston Grange have been excellent so far, and they are keeping their team in this. They really need a big lift. Big lift from probably their, I'd say they're 6 to 18 here. It's a young squad, but this is the opportunities. Jack Manley can't carry this team on his back, but he will try and goes long from 55. Jeez, he had the ride. But just offline as well, through from minor score. 1-4-10, the Gorillas. That's a good exit as well. Time is run nicely there to Julian Cruz. Hits the footy with speed, hands back inside, finds Prest. Dangerous ball, but Ramley's going to wrap him up again. There's about 7 of the bloke out there at the moment. It's inspiring stuff. Nice little kick over the top, finds Mills, puts Mills under the pump though, wasn't 15, said the umpire. But Mills is going to go again, just tries to break through the tackle, spun 360, hands over the top, good, strong tackles, did everything to get that footy out. And umpire makes the right call. So they so often do. We've got an incredible crop of umpires here in southeast Queensland. Regularly featuring at AFL level. There's something in the water up here. Big thank you to Bradham's Windows and Doors for their continuous support of our men and women in green. So we've played 11 and a half minutes. Kicks for 2-on-1. Gorillas have the numbers, but not first to the ball. And that's what's hurting them. Just push it, he kicked it, saw that footy sky high. They read it really nicely. That is a delicious ball inside. Perfectly weighted kick. Jackson Bridge just waited for that run to drop in. Now Elijah Glass, skipper. He's got one this afternoon. A beautifully weighted kick to take it to a 50-point lead. Glass gets behind it. Not doing enough to come back, so it's a minor score. 45 points is the margin. So no avenue out the far side of the ground. Oh, he went for the risk. And no one presenting for him. Now it's going to be Connor Ashcroft. One so far this afternoon, 24 season 2026. Now this should be pretty regulation. It can be tough at this time of year. Played a long season. Things just not working out. With your young squad, you have to go for it. You have to roll the dice, have to take those risks. They're not always going to pay off. This is how you learn. Ashcroft. Right foot ball, swinging towards that far post. And, well, he hits it nearly 90% of the way up. So it's another minor score. 50-50 kicking from Sherwood, but 16 scoring shots is nothing to joke about. 8-56, Wilston Grange, 1-4-10. As Mills just takes it upon himself and kicks it nearly half the length of the ground. Now they're going to go full counter-attack here. Over the top, finds Jack Thompson, swings it back, didn't have anyone forward. He can get his own footy back now. Thompson again, looking to the pocket. Wants to go a little bit longer because he's got a man long and has a good clean pair of hands. I like that swing forward. Well done to Thompson. And Chase Martin has been very impressive this afternoon. Had the 2-on-1, but had the sit. When he gets those mitts up to the apex, there's not much you can do about it. A low kicking style. His long arms nearly placing it on the toe. Importantly, he's providing a good target down there. Through from minor score, 8-8-56 Sherwood Maggies. Doing it nice and easy at the moment. Wilston Grange 1-5-11. So the opportunities are there. Just have to take him. Short little kick. Finds Matt Dillon. And Dillon is just going to wait for the right opportunity to present itself. Well, as we said, if they want to make their run towards finals, this is where start to execute on these set pieces. Martin again. Nearly pulled that one down. It was really well rode there by Morgan. He's created an opportunity. But look at the numbers the Magpies are getting to the ball. Darcy Press not letting his man go anywhere. And the 1996 West Premiership team, who are down here at the moment, they'll be enjoying themselves. Lovely afternoon. A little cool, but they won't mind. The beer jackets will be fitting nice and snugly. Not even 3 o'clock, but I can feel the rumble coming from the can bar. Nice ruck work from the back. And able to get clean hands to it. The tackling pressure is just through the roof. Good little kick out of the pack. Sets it to the hot spot. Can Mills get a boot to it? For any entrepreneurs out there, if you want to invest in Q-tips right now, there's going to be 44 blokes who'll be cleaning their noses out after this game. And it's going to walk this one out. Kicking out to Sherwood pocket here. Good run. Really good run from Connor Ashcroft. Pushing all the way down. Now he needs his troops to flood back here. They're in control. Yeah, no harm. No foul. Bold from Henry Cox. And this looks like the way they want to move it. Fly's going to come to the back of the pack, but just misread that one. That footy got caught up in the wind. Not getting anywhere past Ryan Gilder. So they're going to move it by hand. Little centre hold, says the bench. Owen Collins. So looking to reset that shape again. Gorillas have to be onto it. Good chase. Corralled him nicely. Put him under pressure. Cruz has a lot of work to do here. And that's well done by Wilston Grange. Kai Anderson wraps him up in the tackle. So the good thing about the Magpies, clearly they're trying to reset their shape and set pieces. It provides opportunities for the Gorillas as well to defend these. Maggies are just giving them enough time to set up. Try and read this play for these young fellas. This game is moving quickly. It is a step up from Rezzies up to seniors. We've got a very young list of the Gorillas, but this is a great teaching opportunity. Back yourself, young man. This is better. They've got numbers out wide. Segan creates good pressure. Did well for his teammate there. Hayden Hall. Where's the option? There it is. Cut off. Just sat there a little bit flat-footed. Breaks through the tackle as Elijah Glass, the captain. Tries to break another one as well. And here they come, galloping through the middle. Nelson. Oh, he's going to want this. He's got the 2-on-1. What's he going to do, the big fella? Handball over the top. This is gracious. Oh, watch out. He's going to snap him from behind. Read that nicely, did Edwards. And forces the stoppage. I thought Nelson was about to emerge from the storage shed there. Clever tap from Edwards. So 55 metres out from the Sherwood goal. Been a better quarter from Wilson, kept him to just the 2. No, that's good footy. Drives it long, no one home, unfortunately. Jack Austin cuts it off and just looks to keep going. Oh, the stand rule can be brutal sometimes. Matthias got a lot of work to do, but held the front position nicely, bursting through his glass with that arm over the shoulder. It was enough to stop him. Borderline professional foul. The glass will try and break through that every single time. So the captain, one for the afternoon. Total of 18 for this year. And geez, he's looked dangerous. Kicking from 49 metres out. Bit of underspin. The fly came across. It was Jacob Edwards. And that's a minor score. There's a little bit of scrap going on. Dylan Nelson. Unsurprisingly at the bottom of that. They need to be decisive about this ball movement. So there's senior players presenting hard for it. Trying to will their youngsters to back themselves into these kicks. That was nice. Bailey Morgan, half-back flank. Pushes wide. Works hard to get his own footy back, but he's got to get that out. Shovels nicely. Good movement. Pettigrew. Good kick down the wing. Really like the game of Chase Martin this afternoon. Now there's no one home for them. So use your 7 seconds here. Jack Manley, he'll use his experience. Looks back inboard. He's got numbers here. Crichton drives it. Diving smother was good. But held front position well and just blocked the run. Segan unable to get to it. Maxwell Boothie dropping back. He'll chop in the ruck. Doing nicely down back. Didn't hold it for long enough, says the umpire, but Jack Austin kept his feet. Just shakes and bakes his man, does Marshall. Back inside. Finds Jet Clark. This is where they can launch. Easton looks back inboard. Nelson, he's pushed up high, and he's got place to work with that right foot. Swinging footy across. Easy. Easy stuff. Very nicely worked by the Magpies. It's going to be Jacob Edwards. Sending a really good target down there. Jacob Edwards, right foot ball. It's coming back. Not enough. So 8-10, Sherwood Magpies. Nearly 22 minutes gone here in this second term. Pawnenia Oval. It's a good lead. Smashing Croak. Croak plays it back. He's trying to shift this Magpies forward line around. Crichton pushing up. No one where he wants him, so just pushes wide again. Just need to remain calm. Let the right option present itself. But they're pressing now. Umpire calls in a play on. It's going to go back to the pocket. Morgan. Little chip back inboard. Back to Crichton. And deja vu. Crichton now looking to move it on. It's got Chase Martin. Just got caught under the ball. Looking for the right target. That was the right move. Back inside. Here comes the run now. Morgan off the half-back line. Puts it in the Manly direction. Gets front position. Gets first the footy. Head down, here he goes. Now he's got men streaming in. Looks to the pocket. Looking for Fazelden. It's been quiet this afternoon, Fazelden. Breaks the tackle. Gets back inside. Hands back inboard. Just need to find someone now. He's got a man all on his own. It's Croak underneath it. Croak takes it clean. Took a while to get there. A nice passage of play from the Gorillas. So Sebastian Croak did well to hold himself under the footy there for the Gorillas' second goal. And he sprayed it to the left. So disappointing there. Could have put a bow on a very nice passage of play. Really worked Sherwood around, and I'm quite sure the Sherwood bench weren't happy about that either. Dylan skies that one towards the benches. Fly to the back of the pack, Edwards! No, almost. Here comes Mills. But manhandle a bit there to Anderson. Lovely drive, Mills. Solid smother, Mattia causing the pressure, but just looking to run it down this line. And here comes the overlap. They've got the run. It's Benton. Benton's got Nelson, but just off target. But Nelson's going to be a tough man to get past. And he says no. Jet Clark running into a Nelson wall there. A full Nelson. Martin doing the ruck work. Head buried into the ground there. Strong tackle. It's going to be a lot of work to break Crichton. So nearly 25 gone. Into red time here. Working his way through his glass. He's been great. Nelson just keeps chasing up his own footy. Carter Simpson worked hard there. So I wouldn't want to concede another one here, the Gorillas. Nelson just skies it to the hot spot. Courageous mark, back with the flight. Aston Wilson. Short to the pocket. That's 50, just overstepped there. So Sherwood not wanting to concede here. It's been a really well put together quarter. Not as many opportunities. So the footy's been a lot more controlled. Austin cuts it off at centre half back. Moves wide. Here comes the run. Cruz with the overlap. Saw the opportunity. Edwards gets a little shove underneath the footy. Ball not out yet. Now it is. So you can really see the X's and O's of the Sherwood game at the moment. The run being provided off the half-back line is what is cutting the Gorillas to pieces at the moment. Very difficult stuff to defend. So Big Maxwell Boothie up against Chase Martin in the ruck. It's a good battle. Gorillas have numbers behind the ball. Shoveled out. Thompson. Little tap over the top from Press. That was clever. Shovels it again. Collins. Strong tackle, knocked out. No prior opportunity. Dancing his way through was Benton. Flies with 2-on-2. Back with a flight. Paddy Robinson. Wanted for nothing there. Foot races on. And that is going to be a last touch. Harrison Bridge sees the opportunity. Oh, it's a low ball. Picked up really well the speed. Good smother. Well, found himself actually in the right position, Owen Collins, and that is half-time. Well, another really solid quarter from the Magpies there. Really stamping their control upon this game. 8-10-58, Sherwood Magpies. They lead Wilston Grange at 1-6-12. It's a 46-point game here in the round 17 TPIL Lawyers QAFL match of the round. Don't go anywhere. We've got a big second half coming up. This is Saturday football action here from South East Queensland.
You need a strong team. At TPIL Lawyers, we rise above the pack. When it comes to your total and permanent disability and compensation claims, choose TPIL, the Personal Injury Lawyers. TPIL Lawyers, proud partner of AFL Queensland.
AFL 9s, it's footy for
best mates looking to be teammates.
cardio fiends after a bit of competition.
Legends of the game. Looking at making a comeback.
There's footy for when your week's pretty cooked. or for fitting it in between classes.
It's footy!
It's footy.
It's footy!
It's footy for me.
Okay, let's give them 60 minutes of skills, fitness, and fun. And let's not forget about connection. We're talking safe, inclusive, and modified rules, perfect for newcomers. Okay, super kick on 3.
1, 2, 3, super kick! Woo! Yeah!
Super fun, super safe, super inclusive. Super kick, tailor-made for 7 to 12-year-olds.
Football club is very, very important in this community. Without it, there's not much else to do in such a small town.
I do believe that there's so much more to sport than just winning.
If my story says anything, it's that you don't need the experience, having the passion and having the want to see the young girls excel.
It's also, to me, a chance to give back to the community.
To find your more, visit play.afl/more to footy.
It's not just an Australian sport. There's a lot of countries that come over and create a home here that can also join in and play the sport to the fullest potential.
All the advice that you get given, it's really inspiring.
Being part of a football team is more than just a game. It's like a family.
To find your more, visit play.afl/more to footy.
Well, welcome back wherever you are watching. It is round 17 of the TPIL Lawyers QAFL. We are live from Powanenya Oval down here in Sherwood, and the Magpies very comfortable right now. 8-10-58, they lead Wilston Grange 1-6-12 on what is a very special day as well. You'll notice the Maggies, they are wearing the maroon and white stripes today, that of West's, celebrating the 30th anniversary of their 1996 QAFL Premiership win over Mount Gravatt. And I was going to say, every person connected to that victory, they are down here in the Sherwood Social Club having a very good time, and why wouldn't they be? Magpies have been playing some very good football. Destiny in their hands as we speak. And they came into this game sitting at 10th. Really needing to make everything go their way if they had to have any hope of playing finals football action. So far, they're doing everything right. 6 goals in that first term, just the 2 in the second. But the control has been very good. Well, Wilson has a scuffle going on down at the far end of the ground. The dust is flying everywhere. We'll go to the start of the game. Wilson just barreling their way out of the middle. It's in the Wilston Grange forward line. Players everywhere. You cannot see their faces, the amount of dust flying up. But we'll stay with the ball. Cruz gets there first, sees it over the line. Scuffle seems to have been ended. Something there said. Has rustled the jimmies of both sides. Play on, says the umpire. Right on the 50 arc. Well, that was an exciting start to the half. The Gorillas showing some fight. It's possibly in the wrong way. Had their opportunities in that second term, just couldn't convert. Very young squad. They're being led well by their veterans. Jack Manley leading the way. Jack Thompson, the only goal kicker there for Wilston Grange. Shadows and cast across the ground. Bit of a cool breeze blowing from the right to the left of your screens, wherever you're watching around the country. So Wilston Grange, they are sitting in 13th, coming off the bye last week. And their goal this afternoon would have been to end the top 8 hopes of the Magpies. Strong tackle there. The Gorillas go forward. Big fly has been good this afternoon, has Chase Martin. Finding good target, but they've been clean out of their back line, especially off half back. Harrison Bridge just bombs it towards the middle of the ground. Maggies have numbers, swings it back. Bridge of the Jackson variety rolls round, finds Easton. Easton going inside 50, back with the flight. Gorillas have numbers. Chopped off there by Thompson. The lone goal kicker for the Gorillas. Opts to play on, pardon me, Zakaris. Good down the line. That's the option they've been looking for. Got a man inside. Finds Mark Horn, called to play on by the umpire. Just digs that hand pass out. Now Thompson. Gets it back. Finds Smith. Deep on centre wing. Good tackle there by Jack Olsen. Over the line for a boundary throw in. So 2 minutes played here in this third term. See a good crowd down here. The Colts in the pocket. They're in their party gear. Resi on the other side. And the Maggies, they're just running in. Runs to 48. Unloads as Julian Cruz. Yes, he does. Oh, we love that, and so to the bench. And it's on behind play again. Everyone's coming in now. They're all getting involved. There's an old-fashioned game of stacks on. The umpires pick something out of it. They had to choose a winner. Well, it's just a solid shepherd after play. Nothing actually doing there. Within 5 metres of the ball, nothing wrong. But the Gorillas throwing a bit of caution to the wind at the moment. See if they can just get under the skin of this Magpies outfit, who look to be in full control. 9-10-64. Wilston Grange 1-6-12. I would love to know who the chief instigator behind this is. Mark Horn wrapped up in a strong tackle. Now, has he dragged that back in? He shoveled it out. Tunnel balled it indeed. Here comes Tristan Meakin. The hands go the wrong way. The Gorillas now on the move, looking down in the direction of Jack Manley. He's been everywhere. I think they've said if he can get hands the footy down there, he has the highest chance of conversion, because he has just willed that football to himself this afternoon. Gravitational pull to the man. A bit off the ball starts the umpire, catapults it back in. Chase Martin, very good with those giant mitts of his, but they couldn't wrap up the run. Cruz, long to centre wing. Zakaris, handballs over the top. They've got numbers, looks back inside to the top of the 50. Big Fly's going to come from the back of the pack. No clear winner there. Rolls around, they've got the numbers, the Gorillas. Good pick up, but no one home. Those umpire-coloured boots, they've been industrious down there in the back line. Collins is pushed under the ball. Yeah, well worked by the big man. Segan. Here's the body well. They've got the overlap now, the Gorillas. Here comes Archie Smith. Smith, kick smothered. Just need to get a little bit lower. Chip over the top, well worked. Well, I was going to say he was off there. He's almost lucky, Bailey Marshall. So if he didn't fumble that, he would have taken that man on. He would have been gone. But this is where they've been so good. Here comes that run again. Harrison Bridge, left foot ball into the hot spot. And it just swung a bit in the air, almost knuckled Jacob Edwards. He doesn't look like he wanted to waste any time there, but the breeze is starting to get in his sails. You can see the dust blowing on the ground. Players are lining up. Good on you, Oliver Cruz. That is a half-backman looking for an opportunity. Jacob Edwards is going to back himself from 52 metres. Oh, he's got under it. He's got under it very nicely. Edwards loved that one. And so do the heroes of the 1996 Premiership side. 10-10-70 Sherwood. Wilston Grange 1-6-12. We played 6 minutes in this third quarter here. And it is one-way traffic. Plenty of other action going on around the grounds after Maroochydore at half-time. Morningside leading the Kangaroos 56-22. Broadbeach, well, they are just taking it out on Mount Gravatt at the moment, 84-8. Cats lead the Vultures there at Southside Toyota Oval. Palm Beach, 66. They've got a lead over Cooperoo. And Surfers Paradise just keeping Labrador at arm's length down at Cook Murphy Oval. Aspley, Noosa and Redland Vicky Point all having the bye this weekend. And the ball's in the hands of Jackson Bridge again. He has been enjoying himself this afternoon. He's got himself 2 so far. He's one of 2 multiple goal kickers for the Magpies. Jacob Edwards also having the double. Other goals to Elijah Glass, Tristan Meakin, Julian Cruz, Connor Ashcroft, Tarkin Benton and Reece Thompson all hitting the scoreboard. And he likes that off the boot for number 3. So very comfortable, the Magpies, 11-10-76. Grange 1-6-12. It is a 64-point ball game. Now, as we said, they are sitting in 10th at the moment, Sherwood. And right above them, Aspley and Noosa, but they are trying to make ground on. And this percentage will go very, very nicely. Both those teams the bye this weekend. So this should put them around 8th position. Trying to lock themselves in for that top 8. Well, Wilston Grange, this is just about development. These are the afternoons that can, well, let's be honest, they can suck a bit. There's an opportunity to take the game on. Jackson Mills does very nicely. And good leading target provided. Need some confidence here. Sherwood stacked the back line. Said slight breeze blowing from right to left. So he's going to have to give it his best effort here. For their first since they were touched off the mark. That's play on. Drop short, walking the Gorillas muster. Yeah, wrapped up very early, no prior opportunity. Umpire quick on the whistle, so he wasn't thrown to the ground. Great umpiring pedigree here in South East Queensland. Little kick out of the pack. That was nice. That was very nice. There was the big man as well. Well, persistence has paid off. Those big mitts. Managed to get clean hands of the ball. Just plucked it out there. Austin Segan. And I love the way his teammates got around him too. Carter Simpson had some serious hops to try and get up there for a high five. As we said, for the young players that this Wilston Grange squad, they are the youngest list in the competition. And this is all about gaining experience. Things you can take away, especially in the development of a ruckman. As the lights come on, a little bit dark here. Very dry ground this afternoon as well. Not much rain here at this time of year in South East Queensland, so we've got a quick deck. Someone who enjoys that is Jack Manley. Pushes out wide. Past centre wing, but the Maggies have the numbers. Rolling to a 2-on-1, big fly from the back of the pack. But Owen Collins read that better than anyone else. Just couldn't quite be clean with it. Gorillas arrive. It's a nice kick back in board. Manley. Not wanting to give too much away. Looking for someone. Good short little 45. These are the risk-taking kicks that they need to take. Mills. Well, it's been Manley and Mills for most of the afternoon. Errant kick out wide. Oliver Morgan has to work hard. He's got himself a one-on-one, does nicely. Dances around. Can he find a target? Yes, he can. So Bailey Morgan is pushing up. Call to play on now by the umpire. He's going to drive this one in. And it swung back. And all on his own was Carter Simpson. Well, they hadn't kicked a goal since the 20-minute mark of the first term. Now the opportunity for two in a row. A little bit wasteful in that second term. Now a chance to correct that. Carter Simpson from directly in front. Started in that run-up. Just didn't quite back himself. So Harrison Bridge. He'll launch another attack here. 2-7-19 Wilston Grange. Sherwood Magpies 11-10-76. Waits the right option to provide itself. The call came from Paddy Robinson. Seen over the line. Kai Anderson did well there. A good crowd in here. Sherwood fans have been enjoying themselves. As I said, a special afternoon for them today. Mills, stripped of the footy, but gets his own back. Doesn't have it pulled off the ball. Curious disposal there. He worked that well, very well. Bridge, kicked around the corner. Fazelden, it's been quiet this afternoon. Good punch. Henry Cox did well. And seen over the line. He wasn't going anywhere, Kai Anderson. Oh, he stacked two of them. Gilda double-decked him. Some Yertle the Turtle action there. He's all about that life. Just over 13 gone in this third term. Got all the time in the world. Good smother. Manley again. No, nothing doing, says the umpire. You'd have to put Manley in the votes today. Even if he picks up a one, he has done everything in his powers. Mills out of the pack. Can it come back? Yes, it does! Great roving there by Jackson Mills. Sherwood went to sleep for a second. And it has really been Manly and Mills who have led the charge for their team today. It's been inspirational stuff from the both of them. I'm very curious to see which of these young gorillas are going to follow in their footsteps. Come with me, they say. So Sherwood just regathering. It's 11-10-76, the Magpies. They're nice and comfortable. 51-point game. 3-7-25, Wilston Grange. He's got a lot of young talent to work with, Brent Maloney. Seen really good stuff from Cooper Mattia. The umpire just gives out a 6-6-6 warning there. Ball goes up in the middle. The Maggies get it going long. Good lead comes out. Tarkin Benton kicked the 4 last week. He's got the 1 this afternoon. Season total to 14. Everyone's just trying to get in on the action at the moment. Now he's got the win behind him here. Kicking from probably right on 50. Directly in front. Little stutter step, but he likes it that way. He likes it a lot. Benton bangs it through. He's got another. And so do the Magpies. 12-10-82. Sherwood in cruise control. Wilston Grange 3-7-25. Nearly gone 16 minutes in this third term. So they are really looking to keep their September hopes alive. Doing all the right things right now. All up again. First the footy. Darcy pressed. Just keeps chasing it. Eventually gets hands to it. Swings it out now. They go back and around. It's well worked. Gilder. Now he's got a man all on his own. That's well set up. Looking for the outside run. Here it comes. Doesn't make the target, but they've got the numbers. Look at him go. He's still running, Harrison Bridge. Kicks long to that pocket. Just a little bit too much heat on it. And it's Benton who couldn't arrive in time. So boundary throw in. So who's on the move here for the Magpies? Nelson going to do the ruck work. He's just going to get this body underneath it. Going to play it smart. Blocks the run. Well done, Nelson. Good tap down. Here comes the roving Benton looking for it. Little kick off the ground. Does it beat everyone? Who got that? Well, they're finding every which way to kick him this afternoon. And Benton, well, he was on the move in that contest. Read that better than anyone else. When things are going your way, they just work out. Sherwood 13-10-88. Wilston Grange 3-7-25. 53 points in this one. 63, pardon me. The maths are falling away. 18 minutes gone. Third term. Powanyena Oval is your venue for the TPIL Lawyers match of the day. It's round 17. We're at the business end of the season. And the Magpies are showing they mean business right now. Jacob Edwards, footy in hand. Long from 50. Oh, and it hits the post about halfway up as well. They're striking them clean. $13.11.89 plays 3:7.25. It's a dangerous kick, but that's what they have to go for at this point. They'll kick around the corner. He's got Kai Anderson waiting. Anderson read that well. Gives him a little something on the way. Short, Mills. Makes it his own. And they've chipped that well. On front of our central commentary position. Sebastian Croak. Croak's going to look inward now. Just gets the pitching wedge on that one. Kick to a 3-on-1, but they take themselves out. Got the numbers to mop up. Not out of danger, though. Carter Simpson is chasing along the boundary. Hands over the top. Couldn't quite find Fazelden. Gets a bit of treatment, but the Magpies have the numbers. Bridge. Looks inboard, outboard. Clever tap there by Harrison Bridge. Hands over the top. He's under pressure. A little bit of action behind play. Magpies want advantage. The umpire's going to bring it back. Just taken out without the footy. Croak called to stand. Nothing doing down the line. Called the play on now, so just sends it. Mills camped underneath it. Cooper just tried to ride him on the way up. Now got his hand out well there. Nicely weighted there by Aston Wilson. Didn't panic. The umpire said don't hit it out, and Martin nearly kicked it out. So it was Segan. Zakaris. Skipper sends it wide. Morgan, back inside. Finds Wilston. Wilson. Aston. Mark Horn's in a bit of space now. Probably quite a day by his standards, but he's covered in dust, so you know he's been working hard. Back across. Finds Mattia. Now they're under pressure here. Probably of their own volition. Aston Wilson. The Magpies are lining up for this one. Riley Easton has it. He goes to the right. Will he get the bounce? It's their day. Oh, they were closing in on them. You can feel the pressure building up. And Easton puts it through. 14 majors, 14-11-95. Wilson Grange 3-7-25, 70 points in it. Nearly 22 minutes gone in this round 17 TPIL Lawyers QAFL match of the day. Don't forget, if you're surfing channels right where you are on the AFL Queensland YouTube, all matches are being streamed live across the QAFL and QAFL W. So ever which way you're inclined. And check out how your favourite team, your competition is going. Because the Magpies are saying we are good enough to play September. They're going to try and make a statement to those around them. We know Newsom and Astley are watching closely. Big fly came over the top. Big Boothie. Jeez, you wouldn't want to stand in the way of that. Strong mark. Elijah Glass leading well. And that's 50. Just one of those things, one of those afternoons. Sometimes it's a matter of sight versus light versus sound. But it's like Simon says when it comes to stand rule. You have to wait till he says play on. And Glass played him nicely. So the captain, nearly directly in front, kicking from 20 metres. Puts it through. That brings up the ton. Very enjoyable afternoon for all of those attached to Sherwood and Wests as we celebrate the 30th anniversary of the 1996 QAFL Premiership won by Wests before the amalgamation of these two great Brisbane clubs. You'll find that is why Magpies are wearing that maroon and white strip. See closely looking on the back. That premiership team who took out Mount Gravatt 30 years ago. And many of those players, well, they were having a kick at half-time as well. Let's say some of them still have it. I'll be frank. Saw some ugly torpedoes, not going to lie. But those old woolen jerseys, oh, they are great. They are great. So we're back in the middle now as Segan. He's been good today. He'll take a lot out of this. Shoveled out by Gilder. Going forward again. Pressed. Heat-seeking missile there. Elijah Glass, he's got the footy back. Centres it up. Kicks to a one-on-one. It's going back across the face. Curled back the wrong way. Now, can they keep it in? They have the Gorillas. He's going to have to kick to a one-on-one here. In fact, goes over the top. Hope he's got runners back the other way. Big loping legs. Oh, I got him! Yes! That's why they call him Chase. There's Matt Dillon. Plenty of experience comes to the bench for will and rest. Ball goes back in. Well worked by Segan. That footy's not going anywhere. Press has been good in and under today. Mark Horn making him work. Strong tackle. Carter Simpson wasn't letting him get away. So in a red time now. 2 minutes to go. Umpire's called a free kick out of that. It's going the Maggies' way. So Boothie. Really happy with his development, the big fella. Just going to launch it. Swings wide. Collins underneath it. Says, get out of my way. Gets it onto his boot. Kicks to the one-on-one. Force forward. Magpies have the numbers. Picks it up clean. Cruz. Oliver. Over the top. Matthias going to be first to the footy. Reads it better than anyone else. Shovels the handball out. Now the Gorillas can reload. Morgan. Got the overlap. Croak. Sends it down the wing. This is good. Manly. Looks back inboard. Mark Horn covered in dust. Gets the overlap. Mills in the orange boots. Kicks long to the target coming out full forward. And that was a very, very well worked piece of footy. All their senior players linking up together. And now Chase Martin. We had a sensational piece of roving earlier. We'll go back. He's going to have to kick from about 40 metres. Real ruckman kicking style. It doesn't matter when it works, as long as it's straight. And that was one of their best passages of play for the afternoon. Worked them wide, cut back in, good run off the half-back. But again, it's their senior players leading the way. So 27 minutes gone, third term. Magpies 15-11, 101. Wilston Grange 4-7-31. Strong tap down, Mills. First, the footy still being held. But needs an army to stop him sometimes. Bailey Marshall is industrious. A little toe poke going forward. No one clean with it yet. Oh, the amount of dirt coming up is unbelievable. The Calgary Stampede out here. Just praying for some rain. Mills again. Got the kick away. But the runners from the Maggies are sensational. Edwards is down there. Big fall of the ball. No one clean with it yet. Open goal square. Edwards has got it. Hands over the top. He's got the runner. Here comes Paddy Robinson. Robinson can look to the pocket. Well, he went for the team thing and it's actually stayed in. But no inclination to get on that left foot there. A bit too much heat. She can't be long left. The Magpies will be smelling another. Wilson Grange Yes, it's a big margin, but need to defend ferociously. Boundary umpire swings it in. Here he comes. He's been looking for this. And this move of Dylan Nelson into the ruck down the forward line. It's really impressed me this afternoon. Gets the front body there. And because the big unit's on the move, he's very hard to stop. Little bump ball, could have been picked up. Benton couldn't quite get it. Mills pressured as he kicks it, looks across the face, but that was nice. Here they go, they're just going to run this now. Morgan down the line, over the top. Martin couldn't get there. Good tackle pressure, but here they go again. Little link up over the top, Paddy Robinson. Kicks it towards that pocket, that's better that time. He's got a man over the back, couldn't get there. Umpires picked something out of it. And it was a chop of the arm, so it's going to be a Sherwood free kick. Jackson Bridge. Now that wind's blowing strong. He's going to need to aim for that right goalpost if he wants a shot. Just ticked over 30 minutes now. The danger of playing on. He's got a short option, and he... Oh! Nearly had him. It was the right move. Reece Thompson just couldn't be clean with it, so we're going to have a boundary throw in. 71-point ball game here. And for the sake of pride, the Gorillas are not going to want to give one away. So watch Nelson. Can't get the front position. Just darting his way through is Ashcroft. Flying shot. Through for a minor score. Now, boundary umpire and the goal umpire just going to confer whether that was a behind or out of bounds on the full. And it is indeed a behind. So minor score to Ashcroft's tally. The vice captain. It's been dangerous down forward. Gorillas, no one really to go to. Oh, that's nice. Very nice indeed. Just going to have to kick it long to the halfback flank. See that over the line. Well done by Martin. He's provided a wonderful target, and his teammates are very proud of him. Long quarter this one. Seven goals for the Magpies this term. Very happy with that return. It's Crichton. Tries to just bust his way out. Segan doing the ruck work for the Gorillas. Tap down. Anderson. Little shovel ball out. They're not done yet. Cruz, Julian, over the top. Harrison Bridge. He's wrapped up in a tackle. He's not going anywhere. And he's gone. And Mills is going to let him know about it as well. Oh, he's really going to let him know about it. And he's got 50 out of it. Oh, but he got away with that. Oh, he got away with that. He's going to fight everyone for the next 50 metres. Jackson Bridge just throwing his weight around a bit too. Mills saying, oh, I've got the ball. And Sherwood players saying we're up by 70 points. So Mills called to play on now. Just pitches it up to the hot spot. Big, strong mark from behind. Huge clunk by Austin. Austin. Well, he looks for that outlet. Not quite there. Croak arrives at the scene. Ducked the head, but that was a high arm. So not long to go. You can hear the desperation in the voices of the Gorillas players. He's got a man at the top of the 50, but he wants to go a bit longer. Past Segan, looking for Martin. Big fly from across again. The two big fellas for Wilston Grange just caught in the wrong spot there. And we called to settle. With Benton a long way from goal. Oh, it's a dangerous ball. But they can play with fire if they want to. Got a comfortable space. Harrison Bridge hands over the top. Good, strong tackle. Rode him to the ground, did pressed. Water is running long. Hit the 34-minute mark very soon. Ball goes up again. Segan, good tap. Redwell, Mills. Held up. Riley Easton. So Boothie was clever with that. Cute little chip. Couldn't be clean. Tackling with speed. That was nice hands. Hayden Hall. So those are team lifting things you see there. It's a little 1%ers. Crichton Benton going at it. Segan. Just works a back position. Nice little cut through. Here's the run. This is nice from Fazelden. They'll be hoping to have a big last quarter. Looking in the Manly direction. Manly couldn't quite take the spectacular one arm. And gets straight up and chases too. Elite forward pressure. Kai Anderson, a little bit of late treatment, is going to get 50 for it. Kind of got him in the air, but when you're running backwards with the flight, probably not ideal to get body contact. So going to take this the required distance down. And another goal will be borderline cruel. Another 50 would be even crueler. And the siren will sound to bring an end to this third term. 15-13, Sherwood Magpies. They are 103 points. And they are sitting very happily at the moment. Wilston Grange 4-7-31. With a 72-point margin ahead of the final term here at the Sherwood Magpies, celebrating a very special occasion. It's the 30th anniversary of their 1996 West Premiership. And I can see all the old guard coming around for the three-quarter time huddle. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back at Pawanyena Oval for round 17, the final quarter of match of the round of the TPIL Lawyers QAFL.
More, visit play.afl/more to footy.
Well, welcome back. TPIL Lawyers QAFL action. It is match of the round down here at Sherwood Magpies, playing host to Wilston Grange. And wonderful scenes before you as you see the old guard, the 1996 West Premiership side. It's the 30th anniversary this afternoon. And look at them, they look pretty happy with themselves at the moment. That beautiful maroon and white strip. And they're having a very, very good time. So, well, Peter Henry, if you want to come over here, mate, absolutely you can. So we said, great community down here. Great to see the old Guernseys. And they'll be enjoying themselves this afternoon because they hold a 72-point lead over Wilston Grange. And as we've said all afternoon, they sit in 10th currently, but on the live ladder, they'll be pushing their way up towards inside that top 8 with both Noosa and Aspley having buys this weekend. So they will be wanting to keep their destiny in their own hands, and this is what they needed to do. It has been a very solid performance from them. And the Gorillas, all this is about building and learning. So this final quarter underway. 72 points in it. We go around the grounds quickly at three-quarter time. Morningside, they are leading Maroochydore 56-22. Up on the sunny coast, Broadbeach doing an absolute number on Mount Gravatt as the Gorillas go forward via Flynn Cleary. Through the hands, can he just get a boot to it? Jack Manley, he was taken out and deservedly gets a free kick. For all his trials and tribulations this afternoon, no one more deserving than Jack Manley. And when you've got a player that dangerous, you have to get hands on him. So a well-deserved goal and the first of this final term to Wilston Grange. And in puff of dust, Manly puts it through. They go to 5-7-37. Sherwood Maggies 15-13-103. A minute gone, as we said. Broadbeach leading Mount Gravatt 84-8. Palm Beach, well, they're holding Cooperoo 66-42 down at Sulk Oval. Service Paradise 66, they lead Labrador 42. Send to Aspley, Noosa and Redland Vicky Point all having buys. So they get it out of the middle. Magpies driving forward. Plenty of options, but Red at best. Go around the corner. He likes this a lot. Oh, the crowd wanted Bennett to put that through. In fact, he's hit the behind post, so we will have a boundary throw-in. Unfortunately, worst possible result there for the Gorillas. So only the 4 wins this season. They'll take it to 5. A nice little percentage boost as well. A little kick out of the pack. Didn't quite find a target. It's well. Here comes Croak. Turns and burns. Goes along to centre wing. Looking in the Martin direction. Gets a big fist of the ball, but that goes straight up in the air. Van Gorp, he's down there. Just wrestled out of it. Swung around 180 degrees. Not letting him go anywhere. We've got a ball up just forward of centre. Wilston Grange, the Gorillas, in the royal blue and red, kicking to your left of screen. Uncontested in the contest there was Boothie. Goes out to centre wing. Just couldn't be clean with it there was Cruz. But he doubles up and goes for the tackle again. That was very nice. So came a long way out, but just couldn't hold on to that was Edwards. But he went for it at ground level now. That was a dumping tackle, and the umpire rightfully has called a free kick. And he's not looking too good. I think it's Mattia who's down there on the ground. He might be in a bit of trouble here, the young man. So it's just that second movement. Saw his head go into What is a very hard, dusty ground out there too. We hope the young fella's okay. It will be a Wilston Grange free kick. It's the thing they've been trying to eliminate out of the competition, and it's just that second movement. Ty will come from the field, and that, I imagine, will be his day done. Like we go into concussion protocols. So as we wait for Matai to come off the ground, the goal kickers this afternoon for Sherwood, 3 goals to Jackson Bridge, 3 to Tarkin Benton. Elijah Gales, the captain, has 2, so does Jacob Edwards, and individual goals for Riley Easton, Tristan Meakin, Julian Cruz, Connor Ashcroft, and Reece Thompson. Meanwhile, for the Gorillas, it's Jack Manley who just scored, Jackson Mills as well, Jack Thompson, and Big Austin Segan, as well as Chase Martin. So looking to shell it around and cut back inboard. Dangerous kick, very dangerous kick. Spilled there by Benton. Gets clean, mops it up, finds Bridge. Bridge sets sail for home. Minor score. 15-14, 104. Wilston Grange 5-7-37. We've played 5 minutes in this final term of round 17, match of the round of the TPIL Lawyers QAFL. Don't forget, all games are streamed live, including a game of the week with commentary. My name's Nick Davis, rolling solo this afternoon. Not gonna lie, I'm having a lot of fun. And the umpire's called 50 here. Not been much fun for the Gorillas, but all games, as we said, are streamed live, so you want to check out around the ground, please do so, but let's be honest, we're having a good time here, so stay here. Crichton just loads up with the right foot, goes bang! And a well-deserved goal for the big fella as well. The sun finally appears. Been a cloudy old day here down on Oxley Road. One of the prettier grounds in suburban Brisbane. And this heritage strip on the Magpies looking very nice. And Crichton on the goal kickers list looks nice as well. 6-7-43, Wilston Grange. Still trailing the Magpies. 15-14, 104. Played 6.5 minutes here in this final term. So it's 3 rounds to go after this. Now Sherwood will do battle with Broadbeach next week. Broadbeach having a very nice afternoon. Oh, Nelson just got blocked by the umpire there. And I will say the umpire's done very well, because Nelson at full speed is not something you want. Accidental there. Be wrong to do umpire contact. So tantalising matchup it will be for Sherwood next week to get another W. So move towards finals. With Wilston, they'll face Cooperoo. Be hoping they can just keep getting through this season. Get some games, some important minutes into their young players. As I said, their top 6 have been wonderful today. A lot of youth. They're the youngest list in the competition. But we don't lose, we learn. This ball goes over the boundary line for a throw-in. And 65 metres out from the Gorillas' goal. A ball back in. Front position, well done. Austin Segan has been good today. He's had the 1 goal as well. Both their tall targets. Him and Chase Martin hitting the right side of the scorer's sheet too. So shepherded out of the contest there. It dishes the hands off now. Has a man inside, doesn't go there. Looks long. Well, Manley was taken out behind play.
The Magpies in full control at the moment. Kicks long. Back to from whence the ball came. Now Boothie. Getting some good touches in the second half. Cleaned up by Jacob Edwards. Hands over the top. They're going to run this in, the Magpies. Cruises in, closing for a behind. Exciting build-up, disappointing finish. 15-15. 105 the Magpies. 6-7-43 Wilston Grange. So the result is very much sorted. By how much we still don't know. Big run came from Flynn Cleary. Did really well to get to that footy. Just wanted that ball. Okay, they whittle this down a bit. Couldn't quite find the target he wanted. Jack Austin cuts this off and looks to move it on immediately. He's gone the cross-field kick. Croak does well. Camps under it. Harrison Bridge was looking for a bit of run. Croak, left foot. It's the smallest man next to the tallest. Ripped to the ground. Have a strong tackle there by Boothie. Good pick up. It's going to be Bailey Morgan. Didn't quite get the outcome he wanted. The high tackle, an advantage call by the umpire. So here comes Jackson Mills. Mills over to Manly. That's nice. Just work instinctively together, those two. And have undoubtedly been the two best players for Wilston Grange this afternoon. So Manly undoubtedly deserves another goal. Ted, bit of a breeze behind him. Kick from about 49. Will's got off the boot. He's got the distance too. Manly's got another. And so do the Gorillas. 7-7-49, they trail Sherwood 15-15, 105. 11 minutes gone in this final term. The ball goes up in the middle now. Boothie doing the ruck work. And the foot race is on. Who's going to be clean with it? Gorillas chasing through. It's been a hot ball this afternoon. Benton arrives. Shoveled out. Well done by Horn. Kicks long to centre half forward. Races on again. On the outside lane. Here goes Jack Manley. Rove well. Henry Cox gets underneath it. Spin inside. Good little piece of football. Tried to take him on, did Bailey Marshall, but he was going nowhere. And all in all, a good result there for Sherwood. So Manly's going to get on the move here. See if he can team up with Segan. Segan does well. Gets front hands. Gets his own footy back. Kick around the corner. Mills skies it. No one in particular. Oh, it was a risky ball, but marked nicely. Meakin kicks out wide of the pocket. Harrison Bridge. Everyone missed that and it's gone over the back. Picked up now by Prest. Pressed up against the line. And we're going to have a boundary throw in centre wing. In fact, last touch has been called and it's going the Gorillas' way. So that was clear enough. So this margin a lot more respectable. 56 points. Doesn't quite tell the story of the day. The Q might be back in the rack as Manly just hits and hopes. Diving attempt came. Bailey Morgan couldn't quite get there in time. Oh, it's a dangerous kick. Very dangerous. He's managed to keep it in. And the Maggies can unload across this far wing. Couldn't be clean with it, but they've got the numbers. Nice little turn from Glass. Wants the football back. They've got time. Owen Collins shows poise. He's about to be run down from behind, but gets his kick away. Just turns and burns his man as Reece Thompson kicks over the top, finds a target. It's Benton. Benton plays on because he's got a man all on his own in the square, but he was under pressure and just whopped that football through the line. No luck for Oliver Cruz. Just got caught underneath it. But that's how quickly they can hurt you, the Magpies. 15-16, 106. Wilston Grange 7-7, 49. Just a hidden hope. It was long, it was well roved. So no one really forwarded the football for the Gorillas, so they've got to kick it out wide. Anderson found the right move. Looks at Carter Simpson. Clean with it. Now he's got Croak running deep to the pocket now. That was a good mark. Archie Smith, the young man, has been presenting well. So now he gets his chance to hit the scoreboard. Those see Q probably back in the rack. So Nelson comes to the bench for a well-earned rest. He's done his job today. So they've got a big few weeks coming up. Archie Smith. Very clean strike. Goal umpire does not need to move. So they're peeking a few back here. Mark Horn comes from the bench. It's been good, the veteran. As well as young Maxwell Boothie. Big raps on him. Sat well down across the half-back line. Was chopped in the ruck at the right time too. I'm really excited by this ruck combination though. Austin Segan, along with Chase Martin for the Gorillas. Not only they provided good targets down forward, but aerially they've absolutely dominated the contest. So the pieces are there for the Gorillas to put it together. I said those top six, really good. Good run from Mills. He's one of those. So the umpire will give you every chance to get rid of the footy. Sometimes players will just stop. Good run on the far wing. Kicks long. Camped underneath it. It's Jackson Bridge. Bit of treatment afterwards. Nothing doing. He can soak up some time. Well, this is the run he's been looking for. He's wanted this for a while, Bridge. Big to the pocket. Couldn't quite get there. Puts it across. Strong tackle came. Just shoveled out. Needed something. Good tackle. That's forward pressure. 17 minutes into the last quarter. That's what you want to see from your forward pockets. So who's going to get on the move here? Who wants this one? Tap comes down. Wide from the pocket. That was very nice. Ashcroft wanted it. Just seen over the line for a minor score. So plenty of opportunities down forward. You wouldn't say wasteful, just at least try to take their chances. 32 scoring shots from Sherwood, which I'd be very happy with, and so is this crowd. They've been very excited by the action. Henry Cox launched himself at that. So the Gorillas just going for it now. He's going to will that footy forward. Somehow didn't go out. Big Jack Alston's wrapped up. The umpire wraps up his arms around himself. Ball back in. Martin. Manly attacks it, but just gets a bad bounce. But everyone gets a bad bounce here. It's just going to be who wants to beeline the ball the most. Oh, he came in rough and hard at Dylan. Paying for it a little bit. So getting to the twilight of this day and this game. A lot of football fans, of course, not tuning into the QAFL W action. You can see a few of the stars of the QAFL W of the past starring for Australia tonight. Former UQ Red Lioness Bree Conan running around for the Aussies, taking on Ireland tonight. Of course, the AFLW Lions Premiership captain too, if you don't mind. Mills just breaks the tackle. Unfortunately, can only find Magpies. It's Paddy Robinson. Looks to release. Good sky ball. He's got a man on the wing if he wants him. Chooses not. Got caught in two minds, unfortunately. Good diving effort. Well, the game gone. That's what you want to see. Cut off their options. It's out of bounds. And Oliver Morgan should be proud of that effort there. We're going last touch. In fact, it's going the Gorillas' way, so Morgan should be bloody happy with himself. So 1 foot on the line. That's your rules. Goes short. Yeah, good footy. Well done. A little bit of heat still in this thing. It's Fazelden. 14 goals for the season. Rolls around onto the right. With a Manly direction. He's got some ground to make up. And big Jack Austin. Austin looks across goal. His teammate under pressure, but it works out. Van Gorp fighting pressure. Little chip out wide. Now looks a slingshot this. Next option presents. Just so. Did well to get that over the top of Chase Martin. And here we go. Back through the middle. Provide that option really well today is Paddy Robinson. Just looks up, gets a hand. Here comes the run from Jet Clark. Jet Clark unloads from 50. He's got a man in the square. Did anyone get a touch on that? Still playing on that ball. Did not want to go through. Finally does. Minor score 15-18. 108. Wilston Grange 8-7-55. So Booth is camped underneath this one. Mills works him underneath it. It's clever there. Segan just gets it going. 2-on-1. The Gorillas just got to be smart. Van Gorp just didn't read it well. And they're just pressing the Magpies. They're enjoying this. Nelson's back on the field. I don't think Nelson's got a goal yet today, and he wants one. He deserves one. Says, give it to me. He'll cut back behind this. Just name out of nowhere to Reese Thompson. Reese Thompson runs round. Left foot ball. Everyone enjoyed that. (16-18) 114. Wilston Grange 8-7-55. And they're giving it all, Wilston Grange, but the class has really risen above today. And they've been so brutal off that half-back flank. Any miscalculation they have capitalised upon. And now they're queuing up for goals. So back up again in the middle. Boothie. Martin does the work. Mills. It's been great today. And he did hold front position. That was his the whole time. So I'm going to launch another offensive. Collins has been great this afternoon. Goes out wide. Got a man in plenty of space. Just kept running there to Cruz. He's been good off half back. Puts himself a bit of danger. Tracked down. Well done. So just trying to force them back. But they're set up so well. Marshall off the half-back flank, steps inside, goes again, long with the right to the half-forward flank. Oh, he's under a bit of pressure there. But outside 50 now, just looking for the option to present itself. Little chip over the top, running back with a fly. That was really nice by Jacob Edwards. Let the forward draw the man out, and he just floated back in there. Jacob Edwards goes to the right. And the goal umpire running is never a great sign. So he remains on 2 for the afternoon. Nearly 24 minutes gone in this final term. Magpies leading the Gorillas 16-19, 1-1-5, 8-7-55. And again, for any of you curious as to why Sherwood are wearing the maroon and white strip today, a proud day for the club, celebrating the 30th anniversary of West's 1996 QAFL Premiership. We'll feed them out for that. Some beautiful scenes before the game with the old and the new. Big photo together. They're all crowded around three-quarter time huddle. That's what local footy's all about. And they'll have enjoyed themselves this afternoon. So their Magpies have put on a clinic. And it's been a big learning opportunity for the Gorillas. They haven't been without want for trying. This man especially, Jack Manley. By name and nature. Back inside. Now goes to Hayden Hall. Fist came. Now waiting for it. Jack Thompson, hands over the top to Crichton, back on the right, steps in board, dangerous kick, has to find the target. Dust comes up again. Just waiting for it was Horn. Kick over the top, good lead, good mark. Chase Martin. So already got one this afternoon. And absolutely deserves another for his troubles. Said him working in tandem with Austin Segan. Be a very delightful prospect for Coach Brent Maloney. Chase Martin. Gonna move the goal umpire, but it looks good. Big fella's got another one. (9-7-61) the Gorillas. We've not long to go in this final term. The game is done. Still absolutely more than just pride to play for. Development, confidence, skill is the acquisitions you have to make. The season may be done, but these games can be so important for young players. Carry into that next season knowing what they're capable of. So Boothie done well today. Kick went nowhere. In the dust. Well, the push has been called there. Well, the dust has been best on ground today. There's no doubt about that. Horn unleashes. Caught under that a little bit there, did Chase Martin. Still using that young frame. Learn to get himself set under the ball in future. He's bodying well in the contest. Nice little kick out, not 15, touched off the boot, play on. Gorillas arrive, well picked up there. Van Gorp, he's had a quiet afternoon. Good chase and tackle. But just boots it out of there, nice old-fashioned one-on-one. Edwards in pursuit, just going to corral his man. Put him under pressure, good tackle, strong tackle. Knocked out in the tackle, says the umpire. Little shovel out. Magpies can be clean with this. Now they are. Here comes Reece Thompson. Left foot ball. Looks inside. Couldn't quite find the target there of Ashcroft. And escape finally comes. Morgan. He's got a man on the wing. It's Jack Manley. Jeez, you put him in at least 2 votes today. He's been sensational. Horn unleashes forward. Big double fist. Play on. Gorillas shelling it round. Another speculator towards the top of the square. Courageous going back with the flight. Good tackle. Just tries to break his man. Cut through, right foot ball. And, well, another well-deserved goal to the Gorillas. It's Bailey Morgan who capitalises on the loose one. They bring up their 10th of the afternoon. 48-point ball game, 10-7-67 Wilston Grange. But they trail Sherwood 16-19 We've been given the scorer's RSI on that button. 115 plays, 67. Change of the guard happening here because afterwards we've got Sherwood taking on Surfers Paradise in the women's. So it'll be a very enjoyable afternoon. The sun goes down here with celebrations all around as the QAFL heroes of 1996 regale each other with stories of bravery and slight hyperbole. While this group of Sherwood players, well, they can dream of a potential final. Well, he's taken out it. So we're going to have a downfield free kick. And it's gone through for a goal anyway. So a bit of late treatment. Consolation goal here. But they're pressing right to the end. So the queue very much in the rack for the Magpies. I'll tell you what, we've seen some hits from distance as well this afternoon. This cool breeze just winds its way through the commentary booth. We've played 30 minutes now in this final term. Well rowed by Mills. His orange boots have been everywhere this afternoon. Good double tap, clever stuff. Fazzled and roves around, couldn't be clean with it. Hands out, Easton. Been good off half-back, Paddy Robinson. He's been a silent hero, but launched so many counter-attacks. Here comes a run by Oliver Cruz. He takes a bounce, looks inboard. He's got a runner coming back. Edwards going back with a flight. Not needed, but drew the man. And that mark taken. Jackson Bridge. Hit the scoreboard early. There's 3 for the afternoon. So plenty of goal kickers this afternoon for the Magpies. Bridge and Benton 3 apiece. And Bridge looking to go ahead. Yeah, he's hit it nicely. Well, singing the enthusiasm, no doubt, has gone out of the game, but as a forward, you really enjoyed this time. 31.5 gone, final term, TPIL Lawyers QAFL match of the round. It's Sherwood Magpies. Well, they're just tying things up here. 17-19, 121. Wilston Grange 11-7, 73. We'll go around the grounds for the final time this afternoon. So we've got Aspley, Noosa and Redland Vicky Point all having a bye this weekend. So Matt Hamilman 100 we'll be looking forward to next weekend, no doubt. But last check, Surfers Paradise, they finally got away from Labrador, 85-49 they lead. So Maggie's drive forward again, just caught underneath the ball. He just wanted to turn him. Oh, he's got a knee in the back for his troubles right at the end. Didn't really try and contest there, did Owen Collins. So we've got less than 30 seconds to go. Low chiseling ball. Oh, there we go. Well, that's what they would have wanted. Nice little call from the bench to hurry it up. And it'll be Jacob Edwards. He's going to kick from outside 50. Bit of a breeze blowing towards him. Doesn't quite get under it. Through for a minor score, and that will do us. Full time, and Sherwood keep their finals hopes alive. In a performance that will make their 1996 QAFL Premiership heroes proud. They've got the job done this afternoon. 17-20, 122. Wilston Grange 11-7, 73. As the sun sets here on the south side of Brisbane at Powiniana Oval. The Magpies too good with 3 rounds to play. they keep destiny in their own hands. As for Wilson Grange, well, it wasn't for a lack of trying. The Magpies absolutely came to play this afternoon. My name's Nick Davis. Thank you so much for joining us here at the TPIL Lawyers QAFL match of the round. It was the Sherwood Magpies, too good, getting the job done over Wilson Grange. 49-point victors. And the old and the new, they're going to celebrate this one tonight in Sherwood.